CADCHF technical analysis part 2, starting on the weekly time frame. We have our weekly upper zone, weekly mid-range zone, and then our weekly lower zone as well. Now let's talk about pushes and exhaustion cycles. I'm seeing a push to the downside, an exhaustion to the upside, again another push to the downside, what should happen as an exhaustion to the upside. So remember, in the previous video or in the part 1, I told you guys that once price has been able to complete a push over here, that means I'm going all the way up to complete what? Exhaustion before the next level of sell pressure will set in, and that's exactly what we are seeing over here. Okay, there's a lot of what buy pressure over here, taking price all the way to the upside to complete the weekly exhaustion. Right, so I'll show you our entry once we move ahead, okay, and then also show you the additional entry that we are going to take to scale up this particular pair or to scale up this particular trade to make more money out of it. That's the main aim of scaling up your trade, to make additional profit out from the original entry. Alright, so price is going all the way up, so we are going to move to the daily time frame and also the forward time frame, okay, to see what is happening also there. Alright, so let's switch quickly to the daily time frame and then also analyze the daily as well. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on CADCHF. Let's put meaning into this time frame very quick. Alright, so what are we seeing here on the daily time frame? Okay, we have our daily upper zone and then our daily lower zone as well. And then if you look closely, you can see that price has been able to make a push to the upside, breaking above the daily lower zone. Okay, once price has been able to break above the daily lower zone, that means that we are going all the way to either this level or what, this mid-range zone over here, which is going to be our final target. All right, yeah, so price could probably make a push, come down for exhaustion again before it makes it all the way to the mid-range zone to complete the weekly exhaustion, or we can just see a possible move or a possible straight move to this level to complete the weekly exhaustion. All right, so let's take it to the 4-hour time frame where we're picking our entry. All right, so CADCHF, this was our first entry to the upside. Okay, this was our first entry to the upside. Okay, I've leave the video in the description below, so those of you who haven't watched part 1, you can click in the description and then watch the part 1 for yourself. You can click come and then watch the part 2 to understand what is going on over here. All right, so in our first entry, okay, I told you guys that we are we're waiting for exhaustion. Okay, so at that time price had made a push over here. I said we're waiting for exhaustion before we pick a buy to the upside. So we waited for the exhaustion perfectly and then we picked the buy all the way to the upside. So currently this move is what, going all the way to complete the weekly exhaustion. That was our first entry. And then in our second entry, okay, this is how we are also going to enter our second entry. Price has been able to what, make a push again to the upside, breaking above this what, daily upper zone, daily lower zone, as we saw on the daily time frame. Okay, remember this is that daily lower zone we saw on the daily time frame. All right, so price has been able to make a push, okay, come for exhaustion and then make another push again. But the question is, will price be able to break above this previous high on the forward time frame and then continue to the upside, or you're going to see sell pressure drop back here before it moves to the upside? Okay, yeah, so we are expecting what, price to fail, okay, to fail this break over here and then come all the way to the downside at this level and then help us to pick what, an entry to the upside. Okay, by this way, okay, if price fails to drop, if price fails to break above here, that means that we have what, a possible entry today to the upside. But if price doesn't what, come down and then breach above, that means that this setup will become invalid because we will not find an entry today, and then we want to find an entry today. So that means that we are expecting price to drop all the way back to this level where we pick another buy to the upside. And remember, the reason why we are scaling this entry to the upside again is to have an additional money or to make an additional profit. That's the main aim of what, scaling up your trade, to get more profit from your original entry. Okay, so you can see that the original setup over here, or the first entry over here, all right, the target is what, 10.4%. We only raised what, 2% to trade, so the target is what, 10.4, and then the second entry that we are going to take, the target is what, 7.8. so imagine if you're able to win the second trade over here, okay, and we add a profit to the first trade, you are going to make what, about 18% from this what, single trade. That is how we trade, that is how we make money over and over and over consistently. All right, so this is my full view on CADCHF. As I said, we are waiting for price to drop down here to give us what, a double confirmation before we put the trigger all the way to the upside. All right, so that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit on the bell icon, and then leave a comment below to help the channel out. Thank you guys for watching. Stay classy, trade classy. Peace.